right, we are underway. The Elite Community Pro-Am, and here comes the pro, Mr. Mark Robinson, all the way from Victoria, Texas. There you go, my brother. Put it in. Let's get him weighed up. Mark, I promise you right now, I know you're a gambling man, and I know you got a new baby at home, and you probably need some money. I bet you $3,000 you're about to take the lead.
I bet I am.
Okay, well, if you don't, I got your money for you. Here we go. Allie, I got $3,000 if you don't take the lead. One fish. Of course it's alive. We're going to weigh it in at 8.39 pounds. Put your hands together, Mr. Mark Robinson. That's the leader, and unfortunately, all the computers have failed, and the tournament's now over. Talk to me about the experience. I know that you probably had a lot of fun, and I know that she can fish for sure. I've already seen the Facebook post. What was it like?
It was good. You know, totally different kind of experience that we're used to. You know, we're kind of used it for a day of pre-fishing also, so we're going to try in our spots. We don't really want to wear them out, so we struggled real bad. We had one 21-incher in the box, you know, at 11:45, 12 o'clock, and then one little school swam up. We caught two out of that school and headed to the dock.
Headed to the dock. A shortened day, 1 o'clock. Didn't want to get you out there and get you too worn out. You got 2 days of competition coming up. Having somebody in the boat you got to kind of watch out for. That's why people like the solo tours, because it's just you against the next guy. But it had to be fun to have somebody that has got charisma and can talk and can fish and can, you know, just kind of keep you company throughout the day. So that's a good byproduct.
Oh yeah, we had a great time. She did great. She caught several big ones up to 45 inches. You know, we had some giant reds, and I mean, it was a good day. Caught a lot of fish.
So are you ready for this weekend? Have you found, you maybe not found the right fish, but have you found some fish to start with?
I found the right fish. I just don't know if I can catch 3 a day. That's my only problem. But
well, let's say hi to Allie and all your sponsors. You got so many great companies and brands that support you, Mark. We want to give you a chance to give them a shout out.
Yeah. First, I want to thank Tidewater Boats. You know, I got a new boat for this season, and it's been great for me. It floats super shallow, gets up super shallow, and
the Cat 25.
The Cat 25 Raptor. It's a good boat.
Awesome.
Damn good.
And who else?
Waterloo rods, Lew's reels, power pole, Pat Malone, you know.
Oh, that we can stop right there. Mark has won the tournament here. Let me get your trophy for you. Here's the trophy, and just want you to know, it just caught me so far off guard. I'm not used to anything close to that.
We just want to thank you. We want to thank Kemah for bringing us here. It's been great so far, so it's going to be a great weekend. And
it's just starting, my brother. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much. Put your hands together one more time, Mr. Mark Robinson. Fine. Come on up here, Mr. Bo Favre. Y'all put your hands together and make some noise for him. Hey, brother. Put it in there. 839. What's your buddy doing stepping out there like that?
He knows the area a little more than me. He fishes a lot of trout tournaments and stuff around here, and they accidentally catch some redfish sometimes, and they kind of know. I'm probably definitely don't have the advantage on knowing the area here. I've pretty much been on the bottom all morning.
Yeah, but you get them over that Bay St. Louis area. You'll take care of some business with them, and you're doing great here too. So he's got one. He needs 839. 839 Sport Trail Trailers Pro, as well as Mamba Boats. Read your fish. One live fish for 618. Let's get him out and get him up and get a picture of Mr. Bo Favre. All right, Mr. Bo, kind of like what we talked to. Now, I know that you've been in town, what, 2 days now? This is your third day? So I know you're really itching to get back out there and just get another hour or two in. So that could be possible late this afternoon, or are you just going to go with what you've seen so far?
No. In the morning, I know where I can go catch a fish. I definitely wouldn't put my money on me to win this tournament for sure, but I need one fish. Tomorrow I got to bring back one fish. That's what I'm shooting for. And after I put that one fish, I don't think it's going to take me 30 minutes. I'm going to look for big ones after that to contend for winning this tournament, but I have to bring back one fish tomorrow.
And what happens if you bring back that one fish? Because, I mean, you know, Gary Marino's leading Angler of the Year and stuff, but, I mean, is there any consolation at all you can think of for coming in second?
Yeah, it'll be a second Angler of the Year, and I get to go to the Bassmaster Redfish Championship.
No entry fee, $100,000 championship. Number 1 and number 2 from the Elite Redfish Series this year. And I know you're excited about that. Tell us real quick about your day. Again, having someone on the boat with you if it's not a team tournament. In a team tournament, you're working together, and you still help them and work together today a little bit. But at the end of the day, they got to catch their fish. You got to catch yours.
Oh, yeah, it was good. Isaac fished good. He can use a bait caster real good. He he actually knows some of the area out there, but he hadn't fished it in years. And we kind of went what I've been seeing and try to put a few fish in a boat. But it was a good day. Seen a few fish towards the end. I thought I might have seen a little school when I was running back to the boat launch, and I'm going to check that area tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it was a school.
All right, buddy. Well, we hope you do. Can we thank your sponsors? Say hello to Angie, the kids, everybody.
Yeah, Angie and the kids, they're about to haul butt to Gulf Shores, Alabama for the weekend. And they could have came to Kemah. It's kind of like just a big, beach tourist town. It's really nice here. I've never really walked around a lot, but I plan on doing that this evening here. It's really nice. And, Sport Trail Trailers, Mamba Boats. Check those Mambas out on Facebook. They just come out with the new 22-footer, bad to the bone. Boathouse, Abu Garcia, Berkeley Fishing, a bunch of other ones.
You're doing all that without your shirt on.
Torch Eyewear.
Usually these guys have got their tournament shirts on and they just start looking down the sleeves. I can't miss nobody. Bo, great job. Thank you for helping us today, okay? Mr. Bo Farr from Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. We're going Tony Viator next. 9 point, huh? That's virtual fishing. Hey, you zeroed, but I bet your guy didn't zero, did he?
No, he didn't. We got one.
Yeah.
And that was my goal today, was to get him one. We got him one pretty early, and we just didn't get a lot of shots after that. And the ones we did get shots at were real big.
Well, and I know you too. I was in Louisiana one time, and I was shooting some promo video for the guys. And Tony says, you can come out and shoot some of me. I'm on some good fish. I said, okay. Went out there and watched him look for 4 hours. Are you going to cast? Well, I don't really want to cast to a lot of my fish. So who was your partner today?
Fine gentleman right there, Dougie.
Doogie?
Dougie.
Is that okay? So did he cast very much at all? Okay.
I got to admit, we did not go to where I plan to fish tomorrow. I know. And we weren't on those fish. These fish, I got to say, Gary found these fish. And he said, there's not a bunch of them, Tony, but I think we can get our amateurs a couple of good ones. Good. And sight fish them. And that's what we did. And we just didn't get a lot of shots at slot fish. Yeah. So, but we had fun.
Well, I know you had fun. You always do. Let's say hello to Red watching at home, I'm sure, as well as your sponsors.
Yep. The Redheads watching on no. Thank you, babe. And Stingray Marina, Jorgensen Marine. Can't get any better sponsors than that. Fine place to go eat. Pipkin Ranch Outfitters. Anytime when you go hunting or whatever.
That's also a fine place to go eat.
Sarge Custom Rods. They never let me down. I may break them, but they never break. So I just appreciate all their help.
All right, buddy. We appreciate you so much. Thank you, Mr. Tony Viator. Right, come on in here, son. I'll go and get you checked off, too. Leading in Angler of the Year points. Mark hit on it just a little bit. Talk about what it's going to mean. I don't think anybody can overtake you with just the championship left to go. What does it mean to you to head down there? Last year is the first year that the Redfish Cup came back. Used to be on ESPN and all that. Bassmaster Redfish Cup. To head down the coast just a couple of hours and to represent the Elite Series in that live televised coverage. All the marbles, $100,000 person, you'd have to pay a dime to get in it. How's that going to hit you when it all settles in? Not to mention from the Elite Series for Angler of the Year, oh, yeah, you got a brand new Tidewater Yamaha McLean Trailers rig, so that doesn't really stink either. A lot on the line.
There's a lot along the line, and I don't really want to think about it too much because it really, from where I started last year or the year before to where I am now, it really kind of hits you. It hits you home. You put in all the hard work. You look up to all of the anglers that are here, and they treat you like one of their own.
They really do.
It's great. All the people that welcome us to all of the cities that we go see, and all the sponsors that, you put in the hard work, that they pick you up and they trust their brand, as your own. Yeah. So it's kind of surreal. I'm sure it'll hit me a lot more when it's a lot closer to time. I still haven't accepted the fact until it's done and it's in the books and I'm representing. Then I'll accept it, and it's really probably going to hit me hard.
That's really a cool deal, man. Well, we're proud of you. Like we said, we won't go over it again, but really paid your dues for a couple of years. Now you're out here one of the top anglers on the tour, and we're proud of you for sure. Thank your sponsors. Say hello all the way to Baytown watching.
I want to thank my wife. She's here supporting me. Thank you, honey. She's the one who's actually really supporting me and pushing me this year. I want to thank Republic Testing, El Pescador Boats, Crisscross Creations, Fins, Water, Hook Spit. Thank all of the guys who put their brand on me, and thank you.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of this first ever Community Pro-Am. Gary Marino. All right. You got one fish. We know it's going to be good and alive. Oh, man. Well, there we go. As soon as I can see the mouse. Read your scale. Get you locked in at 735. 735. That's a good fish. Y'all put your hands together for that. Weekend. And so they didn't have any fish to bring in. Talk about your day out there. That's a good fish.
Yes, sir, it was. We caught that fish early on and worked and worked. We covered a lot of different areas, stuff that I've wanted to look at since yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to. Right. So we covered some new area. It was dry run on a lot of that stuff. Then we moved out into some open water, looked at some open water structure, found some really, really good fish. Couldn't get them to bite, so I'm putting my thinking hat on how to go back after them tomorrow, but they're some studs. I don't know if they're over, but that's what I'm looking at for tomorrow.
Yeah, I tell you what, you got to test them. You got to see, and if you bring them in, they're 27 3/4. You have found some really good fish during this Pro-Am.
It is. It's go big or go home, and I knew where some fish were this morning. And so we just went and worked them, and they were right where I left them yesterday. So we picked up those fish, and then we just went looking for the rest of the day. It was a great day. We had a lot of fun. I haven't really fished this area much, so just exploring and checking out new places was great, and we had a good time. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Thank your sponsors.
I'd like to thank my main sponsor, Texas Ranger Whiskey. Without their support, I wouldn't be here, just like so many other folks as sponsors. Just everybody, my family, all my friends, everybody just supporting me. Thank you very much.
All right, buddy. Thank you. That's awesome stuff. All the way. This is Councilwoman number 1. She's got a fish. All right. Well, she's hoping to finish what her seat number is. Put your hands together for Miss Evans. Councilwoman number 1 is on the stage. Leave them in the bag. Put them in the
Oh, we're waiting back.
Oh, yeah. The scales have been tared to include the bag. Okay, Mark. Mark. All right, here we go. One fish, one alive, and I'm going to make you the same bet on the amateur side. I promise you're going to take the lead as soon as I push this weigh button. One fish, one alive. You know what she brought in? 776. 776. We'll let him get out there and get you all situated, and then he'll step off the stage for your picture. 776. That is awesome. Hey, there we go. All right, talk about your day out there. I know you had a great partner. What a great fish. What did that fish hit on? What did you catch him on?
It was an artificial lure.
Artificial lure. You're already teaching. Yeah, trust me. She knows exactly what she caught it on, but you've been schooled good. Hey, did you catch any other ones or just that one?
Oh, no, we caught some huge fish. We just had to throw them back, so.
They were too big?
Too big to compete, so yeah, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, but how does that happen? That's like too much money. You know what I'm saying? How does a fish get too big? Just regulations and the state laws, and they want the species to continue to grow. We understand why, but it's frustrating when you get one, and it's like, man, I could really show off with this one.
They were incredible fish. I mean, heavier than me, almost as big as me. So it was like
hard to lift them.
Very hard, very hard. So it was a beautiful day. It was just a magical morning. We were out. The sun was rising. It was incredible to be out on the bay. No one was there. It was just amazing. It was an amazing experience, and we were looking, of course, for reds, but there was everything else out there. We saw black drum, we saw dolphin, we saw stingray, we saw, it was incredible.
So many different varieties and species. That is so cool.
They were all jumping out of the water, so it was really, really a phenomenal experience.
Well, Mark's got that new Tidewater, and when you're in a Tidewater, the fish are trying to jump in the Tidewater. They want to check out the boat, too. So we want to make sure everybody knows tidewaters.com. That's where you go to find that boat. Ms. Evans, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for all your support, and we hope you win at the end of the day. 776. Fantastic job. All right. Well, we went from one end of the table all the way to the other end. Councilman in seat number 5 is going to be Isaac Saldana. He's got a fish. He's coming up here. Now, I've seen pictures, and you catch massive fish. But today it was 20 to 28 inches, and it looks like the great. You put them in there. We put all that in there. You can put whatever you want to, because it ain't going to come close to hers. Like, folks, he's got a 534 with all that. Okay. Now we're going to get undressed. I mean the scale. Here we go. Oh, that's my towel. There we go. Okay, this is your fish. You didn't know you had to redo the scale, did you? You thought I was going to leave it with all that stuff in there. He's got one, and it's alive, so that matters. No dead fish today. Here we go. One fish, one alive. 4, 385. 385. Let's get it up, get it out there, and get a picture. Just under 4 pounds. Did y'all catch a lot of fish, some overs? What'd you catch today?
No, we caught 2 fish, but it was really interesting to me to fish with a real pro and watch how he spots the fish, casts at him, sees him 5 minutes before I see him. I know. You know, it was really interesting to watch the whole process. Yeah,
it's crazy. I was shooting a show one time, and one of my friends was up on a tower, and he's like, I said, I don't see him. He goes, and every time he say right there, he's already set the hook. And I'm like, well, I can't catch him because I can't see him. So they got great glasses. They got the right stuff, and they've been doing it forever. And I know that you do a great job for the city of Kemah. Had a great time with your pro today. I've seen pictures of the great big giant fish that you can catch. So you know what you're doing. You know your way around a bait casting reel. That's pretty good.
Yes, sir. I love fishing. You know, that's part of living in Kemah is that we have great waters here. We love to fish. And like I said, what an experience today. And I really appreciate you bringing this tournament here.
All right, buddy. Well, we got a whole week full of it. Thank you so much. You got anybody watching at home you want to say hi to? Or?
Well, my wife was just here. She had to leave. But, yeah, my family for sure.
Okay, buddy. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Isaac. Great job. He's got a fish, and this is the Galveston County Treasurer-elect. He's going to be going into office. Mr. Hank Doogie has got a fish. Come on up here, son. Y'all put your hands together for him as he hits the stage. Loose. Okay. Oh, he's lively, son. Lively.
Yeah, it's alive.
I saw a couple good fish today. This is the biggest one, of course, or you wouldn't have brought it in. But they looked like you had a good time.
We had a great time. I was blessed to have the best professional fisherman I've ever met, Tony Viator. I couldn't have asked.
Okay, wait. No, there's money on the line. No, there's no. That is what they call BS, Barbara Streisand. Okay, there's money on the line, sucker. I know what's going on, but thank you for doing what he told you to do in order to catch that fish. Now let's talk honestly.
Yeah, Tony, $100. After, just give me the money.
Yeah, that's right.
But it was a great time. Beautiful weather. Really, we went to a place where the water was peaceful, and I know that Gary and Tony didn't want to use their best spot today, but we got to see a lot of cool things. So I got to see a shark, got to see a bunch of stingrays. And we were able to come up with a fish that I'm proud of. So
I would be too. 688. Let's get him locked in first of all. I'm over here flapping my gums and got to get you locked in at 688. That's a really solid fish. Now let's get him out and get a picture. Y'all put your hands together for Mr. Hank. Great job. We know you're up for the treasurer-elect, so that had to be fun, and that's got to be a great experience.
Oh yeah, I mean, one of my favorite parts about holding public office is getting to interact with other public officials. So I'm thankful to the city of Kemah for putting this on, and the Kemah City Council members that invited me out. So it's just a great place to live, work, and play here in Galveston County. And Kemah is one of those communities that makes it a real gem. So
that's awesome stuff. Put your hands together for yourself, Kemah. That's awesome. Hank, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. In the 4th position, Kemah Councilwoman Robin Collins. Come on up, Ms. Collins. Come on. Watch your step. You good? All right. You know what you're doing. She said, I fished lady angler tournaments before and everything. So, okay. Here we go. You got one fish, and, of course, it's alive. Right now, we're going to read the scales and get you locked in at 585. 585. Hold on a second. We just missed all that. We had to do what?
We had to nab it.
Okay, folks that are watching, maybe you're not from the South. Okay, nabbing a fish is when you hook it with a rod and reel. Y'all just call it something boring like catching.
And then it was like time to go, and he said he just threw it in. He said, we're leaving. We got one. And so, anyway, we had to haul back to Kemah. They asked me what kind of lure, and it was a Caden lure.
Okay. What?
We even did videos for Caden lures. Yeah.
Hey, watch this.
I had to do a model release and everything.
Watch this. Watch this right here. Hold on. Hold on. Watch this right here.
Wait. What are you doing?
We're good. Did we get a picture? Did we get a picture? Gotta go. Drew, take this right here. Okay, watch this. Now, don't put it in there yet. She may want a picture with Gary. Okay, hold on a second. Wipe your hands off really good, folks.
Okay.
Wipe them off real good. We got something very important to do right now.
All right.
There you go. Hold this.
Oh, dear, I'm holding the microphone. Well, all righty then. I want to thank you all for including me in such a wonderful event. I had the most spectacular guide. I had the greatest experience. We caught some honking big A fish this long.
Honking. If you look that up in the Webster, it comes right before big A.
Okay. And Gary estimated them to be at like 43, 45, 48 inches, and they were like ginormous.
Okay, is this a bad time to tell her that anglers lie? Okay, so Gary's estimation.
No, you know what he said? He said, we have pictures, we got videos, we have proof.
But can we show them online?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you.
Find a models release, you can have everything.
We're right here. This is the star of the show. Put your hands together one more time, Miss Collins. Great job.
I had so much fun. It was wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you. We appreciate you so much. Hey, I want you to check out these fine Kemah redfish over here in the Berkeley Baits Live Redfish Experience tank. Really neat to see them like that. Then we're going to release them later today back to be caught again. Kemah Council Member number 2, Darren Broadus. Y'all put your hands together for him as he comes up. Folks, the mic is fixing to cut off while I call this weight. Hold on one second. Okay, click read scale. See that button right there? Is there a 1 right there?
It says 2.
It does say 2?
It says 2.
I would leave it 2. I think it's going to be more fun. Take the mouse. Can you see the mouse?
I can see the mouse.
Okay, and click on read scale.
Okay.
No, read scale. You got to click on read scale.
Read scale.
Yeah. All right, wait till it goes away. Wait till it goes away. All right, that was a huge fish, man. Great job. What'd you catch it on?
Well, I took the advice of Glenn Van, your winner last year. He's the one that told me exactly where to fish, what lure to use, and this is what I ended up with.
Okay, folks, Glenn Van is good for a 3.62. And now we know why Glenn is not fit. No, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. Oh, he's a great guy, and they won last year, and they went to the Yamaha championship last year, him and Thomas Barlow. Well, let's get it up and get a picture. We're going to do our best in Photoshop on this one, son, but you've really...
My guy's going to help me. So.
All right. Fantastic. Brother?
Thank you, sir. We much appreciate y'all coming to Kemah. Very much appreciate it. Will, you did a great job today. Hope you do really well in the tournament this weekend. Think he's got a good opportunity. We fished a lot of water today. So I think he's found some fish that actually can win. Just to see if he can catch them.
All right, brother. Thank you so much. Thanks for having us down here again. We love it. I think it's year 5 or something like that, so we sure enjoy coming here. All the way, I believe this is the, do I still say honorable? After your bad day on the water, is there anything honorable left about you, or did you throw all those words out there early?
There was a lot other words coming out.
Yeah, so we'll just say the unhonorable, but the mayor of Jamaica Beach, thank you so much for coming down and being a part of this. I know you guys have great relationships on the coast right here.
Very much so. Galveston County, all the cities, we appreciate the interaction with you guys. We look forward to a lot more. And my guide, he what a champ, what a champ. He showed me today where he's not going to fish the next 2 days. So that was pretty good of him. I appreciated him showing me where he wasn't going to be fishing.
Yeah, isn't that nice? We're not going to where I'm fishing. I'm going to take you to, it's water.
Yeah, exactly. No, we had a tough time.
Equipment failure.
Yep, we had most of the time of the day was working on the boat. But I enjoyed the time, enjoyed the pointers. I was just drilling him for pointers, and he was just a book of information and really enjoyed it.
Do you know who he is?
Yes, I found
You do.
out.
But you do.
Yeah, he is as true of a man as everything I've heard about him and knew about him and have read about him.
Yeah, and he's talking about Mike Fournette from Louisiana. Do you remember the BP oil spill? He was the angler from South Louisiana that went up and spoke to Congress about the effects of it in southern Louisiana, and they had him on C-SPAN in a suit and tie, and I was like, he fit right in with that group. Really good guy and a real ambassador for the sport and for conservation.
We did a lot of talking about that also. We covered the complete gamut, and I know we weren't catching much, but I was definitely getting a lot of information from him from that point of view, and then also about fishing, and I really appreciated him.
All right, buddy. Well, it's great to have you with us. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you. Thank you guys for coming to Kemah.
All right. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, my friend. Y'all can put your hands. First, we're going to bring up your winning pro. And for no entry fee, a check for $1,000 and a beautiful MX trophy, commemorative trophy from right here at Kemah, Texas, the Kemah Clash Pro-Am champion on the pro side, Mr. Mark Robinson with an 8.39 pounder. There we go, my brother. Get the pictures, make sure you get all we need, and we're going to shoot some more when we get done too. If you're taking pictures, you're welcome to come up nice and close. That's fantastic. Put $1,000 in your pocket, pay for some fuel and hotels, won't it?
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No entry fee. I mean, you can't beat that.
Yep. Who made that possible?
I believe Mr. Pat Malone again.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, you know, 2 times in the same day is good, brother. Yeah. Hey, great job. You might as well stay right there because no secret, and folks, if this don't tell you how the solo tour pro event's going to go these 2 days, I know for a fact he didn't even go to the fish he wants to go to, probably because he still hadn't found them, and he'll just keep figuring them out. But we're going to bring up, just so happens to be, your amateur partner. Here we go. 776 looks like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. On the amateur side, Teresa Evans. Y'all put your hands together for her. There we go. And there's a great trophy. That is your AM champion. Let's get pictures taken. Split it, right?
I had a most amazing a day. So thank you to my professional for hanging out and showing me the way. It's great place to be on the bay here in Kemah, Texas.
Fantastic. Let's get them to stand close together one more time. Y'all put your hands together if you would. Make some noise. That. It's been a lot of fun being here. We've just started this week. We just started with this great Pro-Am. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. My name is Pat Malone. This is the Elite Redfish Tournament Series, and this week is the Kemah Clash right here in beautiful Kemah, Texas. We appreciate you for tuning in and hope you'll check back again tomorrow when we turn the cameras on for day 1 on the Elite Solo Tour with their weigh-in starting at 3 o'clock p.m. Until then, have a great afternoon, and we'll see you when we do it all again right here on the Elite Redfish Tournament Series stage this week in Kemah, Texas.
Reliability. Yamaha is known for it. And it's something boaters value, because these days, few things are built to last. When we find something that is, we hold on to friendships, traditions, outboards. Because every second on the water is sacred. If you count on having this time, you need an outboard you can count on to power it. That's why boaters choose Yamaha for the long run. for life. Because reliability starts here.